welcome. What is good? It's your boy Aura. Today we are doing the final remainder of our quest. We're streaming a little bit later, like 50 minutes later. So we're probably gonna do a bit of a shorter stream tonight, but I definitely still wanted to get on here and play a little bit here. Oh, we turned our music off. It sounds a little bit goofy without the music, huh? Let's finish setting up these tags here. Yo, what's good, Kitsu? How you doing? Good to see ya. We're gonna be hitting the remainder of our quest tonight. We've got like 7 quests left, like side quests. And then gonna do some ranks so we can get some bottle caps and start hyper training some of our Pokemon. Or maybe might do quests and hunt Litwick. Weren't you the person that says that you hunted Litwick? You've not done like half of them? Fair enough. They were just bothering me. They're on the screen. I feel like I need to get them done. Alrighty. Let's set up. Alright, let's get our jams back on, yo. Too quiet. Yeah, I did hunt Litwick. Currently on Swablu. How'd you hunt Litwick? If you don't mind filling me in on that one. Yo, what's good, Joshua Prius? Welcome to the stream, my guy. I'm doing great. How about you? Alrighty. Our side quests consist of... yeah, just the ones right here. We need to find a big Avalugg. We can evolve that Pikachu for this one. We need to get a Starmie. Defeat the Furfrou nerds. Find this specific spot. And then a Pupitar battle. That shouldn't take us too long. That should take us like maybe 10 minutes or so to knock these out. I'm great back home. Loving the comfort. That's what's up, my guy. Where'd you go? There's a spot in Lumio Sewers where 2 spawn. You can just walk back and forth. Okay, I've seen that. I've seen that exact spot. I was wondering if you knew a different one, but I also don't know the distance. So if I do go down there, I might ask you to show me that. Just away for a week? That's what's up. Little vacation or something. Or a work vacation. Yo, I just need one more Eevee and we'll be good. So we're actually gonna take this Eevee here because this is the Eevee I want to level up to Sylveon. This Eevee is gonna be my Sylveon, and then we got Jolteon, Flareon, Vaporeon, and then we just need Leafeon. That'll be awesome. So actually, we just need 1. I guess 2 if we want an Eevee. And then that'll be pretty cool having all the Eevee evolutions shiny. But let's grab this Pikachu. We're gonna have to evolve it into Raichu. And we don't have a Pupitar. What a weird middle evolution we have to go find. Is there even a spot where Pupitar spawns? I don't think so. We're just gonna have to catch a Larvitar and pump him with some levels. Let's go do the Raichu battle first to get a Alolan Raichu. Thunderstone time? Are you battling? No, not tonight. Not tonight, Oliver. Good to see you, though. Just space to think. Fair enough. I hope everything is going good with you, my guy. Okay, we gotta Raichu. We got a lot of goodies to sell. Let's do that real quick, too. $214, not too bad. Alright, where was that Raichu battler? I think it was... Oh yeah, it's in front of this place. Alrighty. Let's make sure Raichu's got some decent moves. You got Iron Tail, that's what you're gonna need, yeah. I think we're gonna fight the Alolan Raichu. I could dig this. Let's give it a shot. Only have Raichu. Alright, Raichu, let's see if you can do this. Tricky year, fair enough. You got it though, my guy. Iron Tail. What the heck kind of zero damage was that, dude? No, dude. Oh, we were so close. Okay, we just gotta give Raichu a Citrus Berry. I think we'll be good. Hello, hello. Alolan Raichu is cool. I have a shiny Alolan Raichu on Scarlet Violet. Just looks like mousse. It's like straight chocolate. Blocked. Think we're good. Sweet. Does doing this make your shiny Raichu a shiny Alolan? I don't think so. That's a good question, yo. That might make me rethink whether I want to do this trade. Trading shiny in ZA for a low... Oh, wait. Are Alolan trades shiny locked? That's the best way to figure that out. Oh, in Pokemon ZA. Yes, they are shiny locked. I don't think there's any way to get them shiny. Alright. Oh yeah, you get this Raichu. Have this one. I think all give Pokemon are shiny locked. Yeah, you are right. A lot of shiny locked Pokemon in this one. all 3 of the legendaries. Good thing I told you. Oh no, that would have been tragic. You would have traded your shiny Raichu away. Nice, nice, nice. We got Fluffy. Fluffy over here. Alright, we'll put these 2 over here. Don't think we'll ever use that Raichu, but now what's next? Pulpitar. Place to share with this Heliolisk. It's by the canal. Where would it be? In front of the tower. By the canal. By a Pokemon Center. By a coffee shop. Is it like up here maybe? Can I offer for Eevee? No, Oliver. I will probably get some extra Eevee soon here. I'm getting all the Eevee evolutions first, and then I'll try to hunt some extras. Get rid of that. I didn't run around. Did I not need to? Yeah, I did. Hopefully Alolan Raichu is huntable in the DLC. Yeah, so here's my theory on that. Sun and Moon. There was a mechanic when you went into the Ultra Wormholes. Hey, I've never been on this roof. Bamboo roof. Oh, look at this, dude. Look at that. Dragon Pulse? Ooh, okay. Okay. So in Sun and Moon, when you used to hit the Ultra Wormholes and you evolve your Pokemon inside of there, it would be normal. And that was in the Alolan region. So now that we're gonna get like these portals with the like an alternate dimension with Hoopa, I think if we evolve them in that dimension, they might turn Alolan. But we'll have to see. It's a little theory, but maybe. And then we can just evolve a shiny Pikachu. Yo, I don't know if I want to goose hunt for this this spot. I don't think I want to run around like a chicken with my head off, so let's just Google where the spot's at. Wait. Finding a place for Heliolisk. Last travel to Cafe Galant. Which one's that one? The one I went to. I was on point, yo. Go to the alley to the left of the cafe. Climb the ladder to reach the rooftop where a cutscene will trigger. Shiny Alpha Kakuna while hunting Swablu. Unlucky. Unlucky. Unfortunate. I have so many Weedles. Let's count my Weedles and Kakunas as well. So I've got my shiny battle ready Beedrill, level 100. He's ready to go. This is my boy right here. That's one. Number 2 right here. Number 3, shiny Alpha Kakuna. Number 4, here's a Weedle. Number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. Okay, 11. 11 shiny Weedles, yo. How come when we do the rank for shinies, nobody takes Weedles off my hands? Nobody takes my Numbles. Nobody takes my Spinnerax. Nobody takes my Weedles. Nobody takes my Fletchlings. I took up a chat, fair enough. Alrighty, this is where cutscenes trigger, right? In the right area. Or am I ripping? There are umbrellas around here. Over there? I think it's over there. Oh, yeah, I think that's it right there. Need to get over there. It won't let us go over there, though. How dare. A little bit of hardcore parkour. Nice. All have your fletching. Oh yeah, Dominic. Noibat shiny looks so clean. Then Noivern got that ugly red on it. You're not a fan of Noivern shiny? I will say Noibat's is really good. Is Noivern's really bad? I'll have to like relook, reevaluate. Have you? It's got too many clashing colors in your opinion? Fair enough. Have you heard all the news about Gen 10? I might make a video on it later, like breaking down some of the leaks and stuff. I'm super excited. I'm super excited for Gen 10. I'm super excited for Pokopia. Nah, fair enough. What do we got here? Furfrou League. Alrighty, let's see if we can catch the Avalugg or a Starmie. Let's take a look. What's good, Jamie? How you doing, my guy? I'm hyped, but I'll probably be playing Champions exclusively after it comes out. Fair enough. I definitely am going to spend a lot of time on Champions, but I don't think it's going to take away from me playing the games as a whole. But I do love like competitive battles and all that. What's good, Jam? How are you? I'm really excited about Champions too. I think that's coming out next year too. A lot of good things with Pokemon to look forward to here. If you could have one Pokemon in real life, which one are you picking? That's a tough question, my guy. That's a repeat ball. Mr. Avalugg, get in the ball. Which one am I picking? No Lopunny? Damn. Dude. Who's like... Can Espeon learn teleport? I think I'd pick Espeon. Psychic? Teleport? Morning Sun? Like, those are all very viable things. Bulbasaur would taste good in a salad. Hey, yo. My guy. I don't think that's why she's choosing Bulbasaur. Or he. They. We need to find where Avalug's quest ends. Right there. They like their frogs? Oh, God. Poor Bulbasaur. Don't they, like, canonically eat Pokemon in Pokemon? I'm not 100% sure, but I think I've heard some stuff about that. Like, there's no animals in Pokemon, so how do they make burgers? Slowpoke tails for sure, you're right, yo. Oh my god. I was about to say, why did I get a 4 IV Avalugg? 4 perfect IVs, that's crazy. Do I have a different one? Alrighty. I remember there was like an episode in the anime where they tried to bite into Magikarp and it like broke James's teeth or something. But then again, like, there used to be dogs in Pokemon and they took out like all like real life animals. There's no, they like vetoed the existence of animals. Specific examples of eaten Pokemon. Farfetch'd was hunted almost to extinction for its delicious meat. Slowpoke's tail is a delicacy and grows back, though poaching was once a problem. Magikarp, sometimes mentioned as food, also noted that it's mostly bones and scales. Crabrawler. Its claws are considered food and grow back. What? Appleton. Children reportedly eat the skin off its back. What the heck? Ethical consideration. Most recent lore suggests that Pokemon that are eaten are not eaten through a way that harms the Pokemon. Oh my god, I don't like this though still. I don't like the thought of that. Like eating harvested meat, but it's still alive? Like that just sounds so weird. No more of that, quite frankly. Where's Larvitar spawn? Up here? Clawitzer Claw has to have so much meat on it. Yeah. Fried Magikarp would go crazy. It's mostly bones and scales. Like, if you were to eat anything, I don't think I would ever choose Magikarp. Baked Milotic, that's better. Shut up. Get in the ball. Oh my god, you got... Okay, it worked. 41, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, let's hit a bench, and then let's try to grab a Starmie. Already. Army, quite frankly, I need you to spawn. This game has so much charm. Yeah, they put a lot of Easter eggs and stuff into it. Why is Starmie a rare spawn? I hope I can get a Switch 2 one day. I hope so too, brother. It's also available on the normal Switch if you've got one of those. Pronounce my username correctly and I will donate. That's an impossible task. Hold on. What the heck? Mihajo Milaradovic. I don't think that was correct, but I attempted. I want to experience it at its best. I feel like my Switch is on its last leg. Fair enough. Yeah, I played what's it called? Monster Hunter on the DS. And my friend had the new 3DS. Not even close. Fair enough. And when I saw how, like, yeah, Monster Hunter is so fire. I just had a there's a Starmie. Conversation with my friend about how he should start getting into the series. But the difference from the 3DS to the new 3DS was so crazy. I just had to go out and just get a new 3DS because, like, the loading time was so much faster. And then, like, that should have been my red flag, because from that point on, I knew I needed a PC. So when I got a job when I was 16, I bought a PC, and I never touched consoles again. Besides for the Switch, of course, but yeah. So we got a Pulpitar, Starmie, Furfur. Okay, add a Starmie to your team and meet the requester at night. Let's do that one real quick. Haven't played Wilds, PC not good enough, but Rise was hella fun. Yeah, Rise was a lot of fun. I'm actually thinking about going and playing World again and playing Iceborne. And if I do that, I'll probably stream it. I never played the DLCs in that one. But I loved Rise, and Wilds was also a lot of fun. There's a lot of stuff I haven't done in Wilds now because I played it when it released. So I think they've added a lot of updates since then. Why am I climbing up here? So I'm going to revisit that game too soon. Playing through the early game, always my least favorite part of Monster Hunter? You think so? It is kind of nice once you're like, your kit starts like getting put together. Start getting like full armor sets and all that. quest. Been an early game hater since Egg Quest. Oh my god, the Egg Quests suck. I feel that. You got favorite monster? Mine? I don't think you'd ever guess. I actually think it's one of the less popular ones. It's not really put in some of the newer games. But he's not like super underground either. Bareth is my favorite monsters, at least design wise. Fair enough, he's pretty cool. Mine's the Brachydios. It's the purple dragon with the green fists. Alrighty. Two more. Pupitar and Furfrou. Let's go do Furfrou first. Wait, what? We gotta go around the whole map battling these guys? Okay. Bro, my Skarmory fleed plus autosave? What? But then I got another Encoded with my level 100 Light Orb Pika. Dude, that's tragic, but at least you got one back. I would have raged. Oh, the guy from Tri, I loved his weapons. Yeah, I actually didn't play Tri. My first Monster Hunter I played was the Lagiacrus game, where Monster Hunter 3 on the Wii, maybe the Wii U. I think it was Monster Hunter 3. Furfrou guy. These guys out of here. Chandelier and Hawlucha, those are the two I want to hunt right now. I want to hunt after. Alrighty. Yeah, technically Tri, but Bracky was from Tri Ultimate. Fair enough. My first Monster Hunter experience was Freedom on my dad's PSP. Fair enough. Yeah. Pretty classic. Wait. Do we have to get a Furfrou? Only have Furfrou in your team. Okay. That's it. We're about to flex on these nerds. We're about to flex on these nerds, dude. Yo, is Womp Womp still here? I got a question for you, Womp Womp. Awesome, you're still here. You're a PvP guy. You're pretty good at PvP. Is there any sets you know about Furfrou? Little fancy poodle? Alpha fancy poodle? I don't know if Furfrou's really got going on. First game I did own was Tri, but I wasn't good. Fair. I can't wait for the next one. He's got some pretty whack stats. I guess attack is what he's got to go. We have a ton of protein. I actually have no idea. I've not tried Furfrou. Fair enough. I'm not completely surprised, but I knew if did they buff its defense to compensate for fur coat? I don't think so. Did Furfrou get changed? No, Furfrou stats were not changed. 25. It's got some EVs in it, doesn't it? That's okay. Check if Furfrou gets Swords Dance is some powerful normal move like Giga Impact. They didn't buff any Pokemon besides Megas. So sad Diggersby didn't get anything. Furfrou was barely playable with Fur Coat, but Giga Impact may work. Gotcha. Yes, Swords Dance. Nope, it doesn't get Swords Dance. Hyper Beam! Big Impact. It's got Work Up. Do Work Up, I guess. Well. Yo, Furfrou don't got very much going on. Work Up, Cotton Guard, Giga Impact. Normal gem for sure. Yeah. Double Edge, I suppose. A fighting move? Yo, Loki, you're right. You're totally right. Looking from Rock Smash. That's all he gets, literally. They trained Furfrou to literally be the house dog. Like, for Furfrou. Attack boost, Giga Impact is basically my Watchog set. Giga Impact plus move is crazy. Damage, fair. My Kangaskets for reference is Work Up, Giga Impact, Normal Gem. Bet, yeah, I remember that. Thank you for the Heart Me Soul. What's good, Sophie Bennett? How are you? I'm doing really good myself. Send it. Giga Impact keeping all these normal types employed. How do I change cut on Furfrou? Already. Oh, I didn't even plus move it. There we go. It's not a plus move because it's a TM. Furfrou gets double edge too. Yeah, that's what I was rocking before, but I thought, you know, since we're battling Furfrous, we'll just go rock break? Is that what it was? Rock Smash, that's what it is. Does Silk Scarf do more than normal gem? Normal gem is 1.3, right? What's Silk Scarf? %. Gem 1.3, Life Orb 1.3. I think. Okay. Yeah, I think the gem will just be better. It's just one shot with the plus move. Then I think. Oh, look at this goofy Furfuru. I'm not really looking to trade, but if anybody's looking to trade some shiny alphas, Dobbs is here. Haha, wait, here's an idea. Okay, I'm scared. Giga Impact is so funny, its animation is so extreme. Just like Hyper Beam, it's a little bit dramatic, I'm not gonna lie. Cotton Guard workout, Giga Impact, Hyper Beam. Yeah. I already EV trained him in attack. I feel like I'd have wasted value with Hyper Beam. But if I was like using him for, I don't know, like a mixed defense, might be kind of fire. Yeah, I'm thinking for memes on rank, fair enough. It worked out too. Cool. I wonder if there's any good Hyper Beam users besides Mega Pidgey. There will be in the DLC. Fair enough. Yeah, the DLC is gonna add a lot of people that are gonna mix up the mega or the meta. That'll be cool. I'm excited for them to just add more legendaries, cause like I don't mind like one restricted per team, but I do mind when there's one Xerneas per team. Pyro has Heat Wave plus Hyper Beam. Metagross will still be number 1, you think so? Seems like Heat. Pun intended. Diamond. Protect! Quite frankly, you can't do that. Metagross has nothing on my Garchomp plus Camerupt team. His coverage and his stats are just so good unless the things he counters, like Zern, leave. He stays. Yeah. I mean, the reason Metagross is like one of the most popular guys right now is because of Zern. It's not because Metagross is busted, it's because Xerneas is busted. I was running Camerupt yesterday only because he's like the only special attack ground type who can like challenge Ampharos, because people were like yesterday, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? People were playing a lot of Ampharos with double screens and they were just running away and like Garchomp couldn't get near him. Oh yeah, and Stunfisk, you're right. So Earth Power was clutch with that. I'm running this new set, Amnesia, Protect, Chuka Berry, Camerupt with Earth Power, Heat Wave, AoE. Ooh, okay. Sounds pretty good. But did we complete the quest? No, we gotta go talk to this lady. Oh, the final battle, yo. I gotta train my Stunfisk, yo. I got one. He just counters things like Zern and Garchomp. He was even being used in Season 1 because Gardevoir. You think he counters Garchomp? Ice Punch hits faster than Earthquake. Oh, I guess so. Does it just one-shot Garchomp? I could probably see that. You might want a few more Furfrou. I don't know about that. I think my Furfrou is going to handle business. My Furfrou is going to handle business. Don't you worry, wish.com/wehoppin'. She's gonna have like 6 Furfrou, huh? Crap. You're right, dude. You're right. Trouble is afoot. Trouble's afoot, yo. Oh my god, why didn't you tell me? You're not. It one-shots it with Life Orb or Mega, I believe. Oh, okay. Oh, my attack has been normalized. No! No! Nobody look. Woo, that was a close one. Press it one too many times. Jeez Louise. Nobody look. What? Did we just get one shot, dude? Did we just get one shot? I thought I just trained up. Quite frankly, I just trained up. I mean, I didn't. A few more Furfru or some steroids. Some steroids, yes sir. Didn't know Resh Chestoberry combo was in the game. I haven't seen it either, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, he probably did crit. It's still surprising that one double edge just took out my Furfru. Sir. So close to my shiny charm, getting it today after work? Heck yeah. What's your name? Your name? It's so small. What, did you protect that whole thing, dude? I did not account for this. Can't touch this. Blah. Just E? Fair enough. Is that like a special character? Thank you for the follow, E. Alrighty. Do a little bit of this. Yeah, it's a tiny. Oh, okay. My second monitor, I have to have chats up for all 3 of the platforms I'm live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. All the chats are like not very big because my second monitor is actually like a quarter of the size of my first monitor. Oh, we did it. We're the Furfru Master. We did it. They said we couldn't do it, but we did it. We proved them wrong. Yeah, I need a second monitor soon. Yeah, the second monitor I have is like not even a monitor. It's a tablet. It's a monitor, but it folds and it doesn't have a stand. It has like a cardboard like little back piece swayed it over, and then I just have it folded up there. I was like, this is the budget monitor. That's cool as fuck though. Yeah, it works. Gets the job done. Not gonna play nothing on it. It's strictly for chat right there. I love how they give her a shiny. Yeah, that's pretty cool when they give NPCs shiny Pokemon. Gold bottle cap and 30k. 30k, that's it? Do this rich Furfru trainer and I get 30k? I can barely buy a Lunchable with that. Shalfalo Punny. Oh no. Hey, at least you're not entirely empty-handed, right? A bit unfortunate, but... Alright, I guess Furfrou is kind of like battle ready now. The speed is no good. We'll just put it in the battle ready box. Alright, how many quests do we have left? 1. Pulpitar quest, that's it. This is the last side quest in the game. For me. Kind of crazy. I'm done with all the side quests, dude. There's 120 of them, and I'm on the last one. Gonna evolve our boy here. Maybe I'll use it. It does have Sword Stance Giga Impact. Yeah, it does. I've seen a couple Lucanis in the battle. Roselia, Irontail, Rosalie Berry, Irontail, Garchomp, putting in work. Which one's the Rosalie Berry? What's the Rosalie Berry, my guy? There's so many berries. Oh, the fairy move. Okay, okay. So many berries. The only one I know the name of is Yachi Berry because ice is just so prevalent. And then like the OG berries, the cherry, chesto, all these up to right there. I'm glad we didn't have to bury. These berries are so lame. So lame. It's good that we still have them, but all right, we got a battle of Honage. I only know like 2 berries off the top of my head. Fair enough. I know all the OG berries for sure because of my mystery dungeon days. We need a real mystery dungeon game. Not a remake. Crunch, we've got Crunch. Bite, we need Bite. We need Bite. Earthquake, sounds good. Let's just see what level this Honage is. Over there. Why so picky? Chardy Berry always in my mind? What's the Chardy Berry? That's one of the berries I do not remember. Crunch! Oh my god. Problem. Yep, that didn't work. Trouble is afoot. Rock super effective berry. Used to run it on my Butterfree and then Sword and Shield. Oh, okay. Used to run Gigantamax Butterfree or what? Take them all. 2 levels. Take them all. That's slightly better. What new move did you learn? Iron defense? Okay, say less. We'll take it. My camera just died to a surf Pikachu. That's crazy. Yeah, Gigantamax Butterfree was my favorite Sneasler if he was cool. Oh yeah, I'm a big Weepile fan, but Sneasler is kinda mid. Woo! That was close. That came down to the wire. I have a hard time using camera up, I'm not gonna lie. Fire ground is like such a... What's been hard? Yeah, fire and ground is like a very like offensive typing. I feel like, and he really can't take a hit from me. I feel like he gets wiped off the map far too quick. What am I running on my camera up? Fire Blast, Heat Wave, Earth Power, Flash Cannon, and I got Health Special Attack with the camera update. That's what I'm running. Now let's grab these two, and we're done. We're done with the quests. We've done it. We've 100%ed the game. Nothing left to do. GG. Let's go. Actually, let's go to coffee shop and let's try to get our EV like ready to. Yeah. EV ready. 500. Been using Venusaur. Sludge Wave is a massive while it's plus. Okay. Yeah, I'm a Sludge Wave enjoyer. I really dislike Sludge Bomb. That move feels so slow. So whack. I think if we do this 4 times, we'll give him a rare candy. I think Eevee will be ready to go. I've low-key been craving, I've been doing Shuka, Amnesia, Camera Up, and Protect. Also like a defensive build, kinda. Oh, it is ready to go. Okay, let's save. Then let's test. We've got a fairy move, so hopefully this will be our Sylveon. Hey. Get out of here. Alright. The only one we're gonna need after this is... Bruh, shiny Fennekin. That's clean though. That is such a good shiny. Mega's just not always the best. Sadly, so many Megas prefer a different item. Yeah, that's true. Maybe the Mega camera update is not the move on him. But I think his like stats are kind of like unimpressive when he's not Mega'd. Earth Power and Heat Wave are plenty to hit half the Mons on rank super effectively with AoE. That's a good point. That's a good point. Flashkin is nice to have for Xerneas, but I guess it probably won't do too much. Yeah. So Amnesia, Protect, and Shuka are worth it? Okay. You've convinced me. I will try that out. Let's Heat Wave up top. Let's rock Amnesia. Protect. And I'll give him a Shuka Berry for the next time I battle with our boy here. Test that out. Now, non-megas need plus moves for sure. True, true. I have one already, and my first was a female. Oh, but it's a good trading. It's good trading material. Everyone wants shiny Fennekin. You need to plus move Heat Wave though. Yeah. Plus moves are multipliers, so you can get crazy damage with just stacking multipliers and Life Orb. Oh, okay. Thunderstone. Waterstone. Flareon and Jolteon shinies suck. I love Jolteon, but the shiny sucks. At least Vaporeon's is kind of good. Yo, check it out. We just need one more. One more. I've never had a full set of shiny Eevees. That's really cool. Really cool. We need to put them in order though. What are we doing? There we go. We're just missing Leafeon. Stuff like Giga Impact with normal gems works so well. It's just multiplying a high base power move. Yeah. Does just fat damage. I like how these three goobers are just sitting in my battle ready area. Yo, we're gonna have like 2 boxes of battle ready Pokemon in this game pretty soon here. How many Pokemon can I train? I think I can train like 9. I can train like 9 new Pokemon. Maybe a little bit more because I have extra vitamins and some mints already. Alrighty. Fennekin will not let me backstrike him. That's goofy. I usually just extreme speed my Dragonite into them. I'll save and then I'll extreme speed and try to throw a ball. Usually it works. For slow, bro. Okay, because these guys, we're gonna move these guys out over here because this is the box where we want to train these guys, right? We want to train these guys. Fennekin can go over here. I'll probably see if a friend wants this Fennekin because I'm not a living dex kind of person. I'm sure you can easily find somebody that wants it. Well. I'm debating on either hunting Litwick for a little while or training Pokemon. Do we want to train some new battle readies? Or do we want to hunt Litwick? I think I kind of want to hunt Litwick. Where's that at? Over here. Focus Sash Lucario lead has been so fire. That's another one that I was kind of struggling to make work. Lucario is just really squishy. I think it definitely needs the Focus Sash, and that's where I was going wrong. So many Zern and Chomp one-hit KOs. What? Lucario can one-hit KO them? I think we're gonna get rid of these rats. There. Let's walk. Okay, they spawn here. They spawn when I hit this point. So, if I run to right about here, I run back. Right about here. Right about here. Right? Yep. Run back. Walk. Like here. Okay. Well, let's just do this running for a moment. And we won't go check immediately every time. We'll sit here. Try to get these spawns in as efficiently as we can. Let's still want to try Chandelier. Chandelier seems really good. is your Litwick. I wonder if we'll get Litwick tonight, though. This might be a hunt that goes into tomorrow, which would be fine, but it'd be really cool if we found it tonight. Stop right there, Patrat. You are not welcome. Currently busy hunting a sparkly animal. Hunting the sparkly Litwickers. Let's see here. Just respond into this real quick too. Hopefully we can come across this Litwick soon. Yo, where was it? Ah, I found it. Alrighty. Ended up there we go. Oh, alpha Litwick. Oh, that would be crazy if we found an alpha shiny there. Sword stance into plus Iron Tail, one hit KOs most Xerneas, chipped or non-Baberi. Same with special defense plus Ice Punch. Close combat also cleans a lot of Excadrill and chipped Metagross and random non-resist mons. Oh, okay. What's non-Baberi? Oh, is that that's the Steel Berry, huh? Never mind, I got you. Mr. Litwick. Sometimes they spawn behind those pillars. I think for sure once we step in that range, they spawn. A lot of games start with me walking up to Chomp, sword stance in their face, then sash Ice Punch. Oh, that's clean, yo. You're cooking with that one. Yo, you got a lot of good ideas. I feel like a lot of time you're sitting here telling me these things, and I'm just like, I need to put that on my guy. Because Mega Lucario's not hitting it. I feel like he's also another guy that will just benefit from having the sash. Kind of like Garchomp. Like I know a lot of people run Mega Garchomp, but Garchomp hits so hard he doesn't need the Mega. He just doesn't. Just chilling in the sewers, yo. Not like I'm in a rush or anything, Litwick. Not like it smells down here. I want to build an EV team. Now that we got the shiny EVs, I think we need to build an EV team. Who would be the best EVs to put in the EV team? I think Jolteon for sure. Jolteon's just fire. He's just good. Doesn't Vaporeon learn light screen and reflect? So does Umbreon. But like one of those. I think they're somewhat interchangeable. They're both pretty good. And then what? I'd want to put Espeon, but Sylveon might be really good too. Let's check Espeon stats. A 130. Yeah, Espeon hits like a truck. Let's see. Oh yeah, our Glaceon is so good. Sylveon's a 110. A lot tankier. Jolteon rocking the 110 as well. I think Glaceon's a 120. Oh, 130 as well. Okay. Then let's look at the Leafeon, like half bulky. Oh no, just a lot of defense. They'll have a 130 and they all have a 110. All have a 95 and then same things. Just mismatched, misarranged. Sash Lucario just took 9 KOs this game. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to try that out. I'm gonna have to try a Sash instead of a Mega Stone on Lucario. And I also need to get Ice Punch, yo. I don't think my Lucario was cooking. Oh, I got Close Combat, Iron Tail, Thunder Punch, Extreme Speed. Yeah, let's Extreme Speed isn't as good. When I first started playing the game, I thought Extreme Speed was pretty busted, but not so much. Like Swords Dance and Ice Punch are probably just better coverage than Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch is also pretty good though, but is your Lucario max speed? Yes. He's one of the few that I trained in max speed over health. So he gonna benefit from that more so. Yeah, definitely the speed is worth it. Yup. Come on, Litwick. One of the ones I've been meaning to hunt for a while. Lucario is one of the very few mons that can one-hit KO Zern out of nowhere. Yeah, I didn't know it could do that, to be honest. I definitely want to try that. I specifically hunted Lucario too because I thought it would be good, but when there was no Xerneas, they it didn't really counter the Mega as hard then, or the meta. I mean. Yeah, I think Lucario was my second targeted hunt. I hunted Ralts and then I hunted Lucario. Gardevoir was like low-key really clutch for me in season 1 as well. But now in season 2 it feels like Delphox does everything Gardevoir did but better. Gardevoir wasn't even really good at taking out dragon types all that much. Not horrible at it, but Litwick. On Litwick. Part of me almost wants to jump into a couple battles. A little bit farther. Come on, Litwick, my shiny charm attracts you. If there was any time for my shiny luck to kick in, right now would be a pretty good time. You need Swords Dance and plus move Iron Tail, but the Sash and max speed let you chase Zerns down. Fair. Does the speed like change their running speed too? or their casting speed, or is it just the cooldown? I don't know, maybe not. Fair enough. I'm not too sure on that. I know it does the cooldown, but I haven't looked into the specifics about how the speed works in this game. It helps with sweeps from cooldown, yeah. It does do that. Bruh, what's up? Did you find another shiny Kakuna or what? Wick of the Lit. Wick of the Lit must be shiny. Running back and forth causes me pain, but I shall only choose the liquid without the purple flame. Shakespeare 2.0 with that one. I saw, bruh, this one is female too. A message of yours might not have went through. Despawn. Oh, when I was telling my friend about the Fennekin, I found another shiny Fennekin. Oh, that's legit though. What? Kind of unfortunate, but yo, how are you finding the shiny Fennekin and not finding the shiny Swablu? That's the question. Whoa, what? All the Fennekins, yeah. All the Fennekins and all the females. Some people spend days trying to find them. Yeah, literally, I spent multiple days trying to find my Fennekin, and then I found another one pretty dang quick after that, but pretty goofy how that worked. Fennekins love me. My first Fennekin hunt only took 2 hours. Yeah, that's pretty good. Eventually, I will find the liquid. The Litwick. Not the Wicklet. The Wiglet. Conversion evolution. Convergent evolution from Diglett. Well, I guess my friend has options now. Yup. True. I need me an orange candle. I need me an orange candle pretty bad. I've only seen one shiny chandelier in ranked. Only one. I've seen more shiny Garchomps, more shiny Metagross, more shiny Gibbles, more shiny what was the other one that's tough? More shiny Tyrantrum. More shiny starters. Guess not a lot of people want to do the sewers hunt. Can't blame them, bro. I'm getting my kicks all dirty. Dude, now that I got like fat stacks of moolah, I gotta go revisit all of the shops, dude. I think I got some pretty fire drip. Not gonna lie. Beware sweater. My beanie, my striped shoes. But I do want to take a look at like all the stuff. Maybe find some new kicks. How long is it taking me to spawn two Litwicks in? Let's time it. 43 to 50. So about 7 seconds. Taking me 7 seconds to spawn two Liquid. Oh my god. Litwick. Litwick just does not flow off the tongue. I want to say liquid. Liquid. 7 times 512 divided by 60. Okay, this should take 1 hour. That's not bad. If we keep going at the pace of two Litwick every 7 seconds, this should be an hour long hunt. I don't know how long we've been hunting. But that's doable. Watch it take triple odds? Why you gotta put that in the universe? Well, surely I'll get another Swablu before Fennekin. Okay, why do you have to put that in the universe? Double jinxed it. Watch it take 1/3 odds? Now you're speaking my language. Get that man a cookie. Have to wait for the Swablu to respawn because I didn't want them to scare the Fennekin. Rip. Swablus are chilling. They don't got no beef, but that Altaria does. The Altaria always wanted to beef with me. I had to put that Altaria in a tin can. I've hopped off the side of that building and the Altaria followed me down. Swablus were caught in the crossfire of Surf. You killed the innocent Swablus. Unalived the poor Swablus. They're just minding their own business on the rooftop. Quite frankly, you're not allowed to stand there. I own this hallway for the time being. Yeah, if I have to run, you have to run, Dragonite. You're getting a little chubby. Stream speed, yeah, right. Look at you. Getting smoked by a boy. Smoked like a lean sausage. Crazy, I got 2 shiny Fennekin within like 5 resets? Really? Just 5? That's insane. Alright, new plan. We're going to attract the shiny candle with our Eevees here. Litwick wants the Eevee friends? Yeah, I think it's a pretty solid plan. Espeon's the best evolution, that's why I put Espeon at the front. I'm sure you guys already know that though, right? Right on Brion. Brion's blue doesn't look that blue down here. It looks like a white. I'm only missing Sylveon to complete my Shalfa evolution set. Clean. I'm only missing Leafeon to complete my shiny evolution set. The only Shalfa one is my Glaceon. I would really like a Shalfa set though too, because Glaceon being this huge is pretty cool. Where'd you get them all? Just Wild Area 20? A little bit farther. On little candle. I didn't think this Swablu hunt would take multiple days. Dang, I didn't know you've been going that long. I recall you telling me yesterday about the bench. But we talked about it a little bit. Unluck. Alpha Track. I was sick of doing it for a day before yesterday. That's why I was asking for a non-bench. Oh, fair. Yeah, the benches suck. I even have shiny Swablu still. I've got one for me. I got this alpha boy right here. No. Oh, I do have an extra Swablu. Could maybe trade you a Swablu. You're willing to abandon your hunt. Next hunt will probably be Eevee without benching, because OMG, I hate the bench. Yeah, the bench sucks. Unless you could bench without playing the game. Unless you can AFK bench. The bench is absolutely horrible. You want some? Skadoosh! This Emolga is so funny. Someone whipping out the Emolga on you in ranked. That's interesting. Shiny Emolga just looks desaturated. Look at shiny Emolga. It looks desaturated. Or like you switch your phone to an old-timey filter. What it looks like. My Emolga is shiny. Oh, it's you. You're bringing the Emolga into the ranked, the rift. Little Pikachu clone. Anytime now, Litwick. We're running an infinity ribbon. But Amp is definitely better still, yeah, I'd imagine. Emolga ain't got nearly the type of special attack. The flying is kind of nice. Litwick. Chandelier will be worth it. Chandelier will be worth the hunt. The shiny chandelier. A chandelier. Mr. Litwick, show yourself. Maybe the Espeon is not attracting the Litwick here. Let's see, Vaporeon in the sewers. Maybe that'll work. I don't think we ran back far enough that time. Vaporeon's got a nice shiny. I like. Lucario plus Camerupt has been feeling great, very anti-meta, fair enough. I'll have to try it out. So I'm so excited for the Season 3 rank to come out. Excited for when that comes out. I've been running Venusaur, Chandelier, Metagross. Want to replace Metagross with Vaporeon. Ooh, okay. Venusaur, Chandelier, Vaporeon. You want to run that Fire, Water, Grass? Yeah, I think Vaporeon also gets screens, which my Metagross did do also. Yeah, I think Vaporeon does get screens. I was thinking about putting Vaporeon in as my screens person for an evolution team. I'm thinking Vaporeon, Espeon, and Jolteon. But I might also try Jolteon, Glaceon, Espeon as just a screw it, balls to the wall, coverage, attack. Just going for it. Glaceon, Espeon got 130 attack. I think Jolteon's got 110. But Electric is such a good offensive typing, he doesn't need 130 like the other two. Only thing I'd be worried about Zern, because if they Geomancy, they might just wall the team. Yeah. Venusaur might have some way to get around that. Not 100% sure, but Venusaur Sludge Wave might hit pretty hard. For one, if Jolteon gets charged, it's most definitely a good mon. Yeah, I hope he does. I for one have lost to many Vaporeons. Fair. What were they running? Just screens, Ice Beam, and like Surf. Sludge Wave might hit hard, but Zern a tank still. That's true. Xerneas is pretty ridiculous. Super tanky. Lots of offense. Calm Mind. What on the Jolteon? I think Jolteon does get... Oh, Calm Mind on Vaporeon. Oh, okay. Most run Surf, Ice Beam, Calm Mind. Oh, okay. What's Vaporeon's attack stat? Is that 110 as well? Let's take a gander. Yeah, 110 special attack. Yeah, 110 and really good HP. Yep, 130 HP. Pretty good. I might make mine only run Reflect, because I could make most of my team run Calm Mind. Okay. Pretty smart. I've seen a surprising amount of Flareons in games in ZA. I think like Flareon's kind of like notoriously bad. Or Flareon doesn't get any like physical fire attacks. But I've seen a lot of them in ZA. Darn, guys. I think we've been hunting for like 30-40 minutes. We're not at odds, but getting close to my bedtime tonight, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to get this Litwick before bed, but we might need to continue our hunt tomorrow. It gets pretty bad coverage, but fire is strong right now, and it has a strong Flare Blitz plus Swords Dance. True. Seems like a lot of simple Pokemon are doing really good. Like if you can just like buff your attack and you have one good move, do one job pretty well, kind of find a place, which is pretty cool. There's a diverse selection. Yeah, not many power creep Pokemon in this game, especially with the lack of abilities. True, that probably plays a big part in that. Yo, this is how I hunted routes. Routes took 3 hours. Litwick. I can never really complain about shiny hunting in this game though. Aside to the fact that it's not like very immersive. But in terms of like the speed of hunts, it's a lot nicer. I'll probably end up hunting Litwick tonight or tomorrow. Then we'll train up a lot of our Pokemon. Old game shiny hunting could get bad. Yeah, some of them were ridiculous. But like, the way I think of it is like, I have always been a big time breeder. Where I would always use the Masuda method and breed like Larvitars or everything. I bred like, you know, 10s to like maybe 100 shinies in some of the games. And I used to think that was like a semi-fast way to shiny hunt, but a lot more rewarding than like board hunting or any of the really fast ones. And this is essentially the same rates every time I run back and forth as it would be to hatch a whole egg. After getting an egg, running the egg around, watching the hatch animation. So like, it's way faster than that. One time I egg hunted Inheritance for Special Ball, Hidden Ability, Nature 5 IV plus 1 0 IV Shiny, and 1/4 probability Gender. What's Special Ball? Is there a chance of like balls don't pass down or? That sounds pretty crazy. I would Masuda method so I could breed 0 speed IV shinies, but I got burnt. Yeah, I'd get my 6 IV Ditto from some Japanese guy, and then I would breed a ton of Pokemon. So much so I'd have multiple boxes of 6 IV Pokemon. And I used to like trade a lot of trade a lot of 6 IV hidden ability like bred Pokemon. At the time, Dream Ball was only obtainable from the discontinued Dream World, so it was rare. Oh, okay. That sounds cooked. My last hunt was for shiny 0 speed Poniard and Scarlet and Violet. Fair enough. I'm not sure if I did a lot of... Was there breeding in Scarlet Violet? I don't think I did breeding in Scarlet and Violet. I know I did a ton in Sword and Shield. Like, a metric ton of breeding in Sword and Shield. Yeah, Picnic. Oh! I do remember that. I did not like it. I remember seeing the new way to breed. I like tried it a couple times and was like, nah, this is like what have they done? I want my daycare back. So yeah, I just like, I hung the towel up on that. I don't remember which Pokemon I shiny hunted through the breeding pseudo method, because there was just a lot. But I know my most memorable one from Sword and Shield was my very first one. You know, I got a Switch. I got myself the Gen 8 Pokemon game. I was hyped. I was ready. So obviously the first thing I had to do was shiny hunt Dreepy, because he's the new pseudo. So I was like, I'm definitely gonna shiny hunt Dreepy. I saw he was like yellow. His shiny's not the craziest, but he was the first one I bred for in Sword and Shield. My box is full of Poniards, Snovers. I haven't touched Violet since I quit those hunts. Breeding 0 IV shinies for comp was too much pressure. That's why I'm waiting for champs. Fair enough. I didn't go that far. I bred 6 IV. I did hidden ability. I did EV training, and like, you know, I'd maybe hyper train if I didn't breed it out. I do everything except for the 0 IV hunt. Honestly, I wasn't totally worried about that. I would like, if I like knew like, oh, I'm doing a trick room team or whatever, then I would try to get one with like a less of a stat in the speed, but I never like really hunted for no good. It's like, what is that chance? What's the chance? So like, if you're gonna get 5 IVs if you're breeding to 6 IVs, so you gotta breed to a 6 IV, and then you get a 6 times 31. Yeah, you're gonna have to breed on average 186. And also another problem is like, my ranked Pokemon are always shiny. I don't play like ranked in like Scarlet and Violet and all that without using shinies. Like, I literally had to trade for shiny Zamazenta, shiny Zacian because I missed their codes, so I can use them in ranked. For Scarlet and Violet. So for me, that 1 in 512, I guess I bred for, but not the no good. I'm a big Trick Room enjoyer, so most Pokemon I run are 0 speed IVs. I don't know, I hunted a couple no good Dittos so I could trade for Japanese players' 0 speed Dittos. Fair enough. But like, 1, 2. So, to break this down, if you were like me and you needed a shiny, and you wanted a 5 IV no good speed Pokemon, that is 93,000. 1 in 93,000. That's ridiculous. Yeah, at that point, I think the best thing you could do is breed a no good speed, you know, rest perfect IVs on your Ditto, and then just hope you get 4 IV Ditto or 4 IV Offspring, and then just hyper train 1 stat. I guess that would be the most logical way to do that. Litwick, come on, it's 3:38. I was hoping I could find you, but you're not being found. For modern games, I wouldn't even go for perfect IVs. I was mainly hunting for 0 speed shinies. Kids these days, they'll never know the pain before hyper training, and I think that's good. That's true, yo. I'm not trying to lose my mind, yeah. When did hyper training get added? When did hyper training get added? Let's see. When was hyper training introduced? Then, oh, Sun and Moon. Okay. I did a lot of breeding in I did a ton of breeding in Sun and Moon. Did I do a lot of breeding in Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire? I also did. I think that one had it as well, didn't it? You know, they won't experience the pain before hyper training, and they also won't experience the pain of 1 in 8,000 shinies. You never hunted a game with 8K odds? Yeah, I never did either. I was never interested in hunting back then. I was too young. I did find a shiny Zubat in Pearl. When I found that shiny Zubat, I just remember like being really confused. Like I genuinely had no idea what a shiny was at that time. And I was like really confused. So I went to my uncle. And I was like, hey, why is this Zubat green? And he's like, I don't know. You should catch it. And if you don't want it, trade it to me. Like, I'll take that. And he was like, I'll pretty much give you anything for that. And I was like, oh, okay. So I caught it and I traded it to him for a Charizard. Because I was like literally 7 years old. Like I was a youngin'. When did Pearl come out? Bone, quite frankly. When did Pokemon Pearl come out? 2006. Yes, I do think I'm spot on with that. I was 7 years old because in 2006 I was 5, but it probably took me like a year or two to play Pokemon Pearl. Or maybe I really did play that young. I was gaming as a youngin'. My first shiny was a Patrat, and I caught just because I liked the blue. I later deleted the save. Oh no, that's so tragic. You know that shiny Zubat, my uncle ended up training it into a Crobat. It was his prized Crobat. He loved it. You know, I didn't mind that I gave away my first shiny. I thought it was cool. His friend, like, he had told his friend, like, oh yeah, you can play on my DS or whatever, like, it's fine. He just went and, like, overwrote his save file. Like, made a whole new save file. He went to go play Pokemon. Keep in mind, like, he's a big Pokemon guy. He's still playing Pokemon to this day, too. And he loaded it up, you know, like, everything is gone. His, like, full, like, level 100 Scizor and all his Pokemon that he would battle with. Everything was gone. My shiny Crobat gone forever. Big sad. Don't remember your first shiny? That's tragic. Reset of the save just because I wanted a different starter? Oh no. Regrets. I have a more tragic story than that too. The most tragic story I have is I had a 3DS XL, like how we were just talking about Monster Hunter like way earlier. 3DS XL, red 3DS XL. It was awesome. I had Sun. I had a bunch of Pokemon games, but most importantly, everything was transferred up to my Pokemon Sun. On this Pokemon Sun, I did everything. I was shiny hunted, like, there was a ton of legendaries you could hunt in that game. I shiny hunted like almost all of them. I even soft reset for the shiny Latias, and I had everything I had collected up to that point, up to being like, you know, from ages like 7, like 5 when I started playing, to age, I believe, like 15, 16. And I left that DS in my mom's car, and the car got repoed. And like normally it's like, oh, okay, you know, you can go down to the repo lot and just get your DS out of it or whatever. I couldn't find my DS. I was just confused. Like, I didn't really think that I left it in the car. You know, I was more so panicked, like, hey, we don't have a car. You know, stuff is tough. Life is rough right now. And by the time I realized, I was like, I low-key, like, vividly remember leaving it inside the passenger, like, behind the passenger seats, like little pockets you have on the back of the seat, gone. And I had so many cool Pokemon like from my past on there. I wish I had them still. You can still transfer Pokemon from the 3DS if you have Pokemon Bank downloaded already. Like if you have Pokemon Bank on the DS, you still got it. But you can't download Pokemon Bank no more. I believe. I know they shut down like home function. If you don't have Bank downloaded, you need to mod your 3DS. Oh, so there's still ways to go around it. Okay. My brother recently hunted every single shiny Ultra Beast, including a Pheromosa for me, because that's the one that I wanted. I think he like soft reset all of them. Like it was about like 6 or 7 months ago when they said that like the home functionality was like going away completely. That's pretty cool that he managed to do all that. 67. Yeah, shiny Pheromosa is clean. And Pheromosa is also just really good. I don't think I do, but my 3DS is modded, so maybe I can get it on still. Yeah. Probably. I don't know why Shiny Buzzwole looks like that, though. Yeah, he does look a little weird. Looks a little interesting. Did you guys hear about... Oh, I know you didn't hear about this one. I kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier. But there's going to be, like, MMO features in the next, like, Pokemon, like, main series game. I'm curious if, they're ever going to target, like, people that gen... like Pokemon, because like if they do go MMO style, I'm curious if that'll happen. I put a EV plush on my Switch and got a shiny Alpha Umbreon right after. That's clean to win. Thank you for the follow, Breaking Things Daily. Welcome, welcome. I think you did, yo. I need to take notes, yo. We've been hunting Litwick here for a minute. Thank you for the follow, Wind, as well. I really think after Champions they might lock down on genning because there would be no point. Maybe. Honestly, I've really hoped that they would. I'm not a fan of that thing personally. You know, I don't think anybody likes hackers in their game, but I feel like it adds a new layer of sauce. Like if they really did go like full Pokemon MMO, they have the opportunity there to like stop genning. Do you think we will need Pokemon Home to get more Pokemon in Champions? Interesting. It might be like Pokemon Stadium. Honestly, I have not looked into it very much, so don't take my word for it, but probably just transfer them into it. I haven't seen much on it. I just know it's gonna be like a battle sim. It's gonna be really cool. My main justification of genning is for comp mons, but anyone making money off genning are scum. Yeah, so So I kind of disagree. Like, I could see that, but with I think it's Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet had that possibility of making like teams with the mons. So I think for like competitive things, like you should just be able to like kind of almost like input the kind of ones you'd want to use. But even then, I don't know. There's a lot of games out there where like you do gotta grind for stuff for competitive. I don't know. Combos are easy enough to train now that you don't need the gen. Yeah, that too as well. They've made it so much easier now. If there's like one thing that's... Is that a shiny Litwick? That's a shiny Litwick, yo. How long has that been there? Wait a minute. I'm so stupid, dude. I thought shiny Litwick had an orange fire. How long has that been there? I think they said you can rent buy Pokemon, but also use your own. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not perfect, but I think bot Pokemon and champions and I would crash out. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there should be more customization late game or something like that. Litwick has the green. I think that's like blue. The green? Yeah, it looks like blue. Bruh, I think that was there for a long time. Or maybe I did notice at a decent time. I'm hoping I did. I didn't just waste all my time running back and forth for no reason. Let's take our shiny Eevees out. Let's grab our Dragonite, I guess, like we usually have. Save for the 30th time. In my opinion, Gen Pokemon are fine because they have hack checks for illegal moves. How about this? How about this? I have no problem with Gen Pokemon unless they're shiny. That's what I'll say. I'd prefer if Nintendo added a possibility of being able to, like, you know, if it really came down to it, like for competitive, you can edit your Pokemon's IVs once you hit like post game, and then like you can just set it to 0. But shiny Pokemon in particular, I don't care. There's no explanation. It has no competitive advantage. It's just like a collector's thing. And that's where I have a big problem with it. Is when people gen their shiny Pokemon. But like if someone gen in like their Pokemon with the 0 Speedy IV, I can see that, you know? And even then, like, there's also a case where I can kind of understand it when, like, if there's like an event that like really bums, like crashes, like, for instance, the Koraidon or the shiny Koraidon and the shiny Miraidon event. Like people that give those out and like help people get those that aren't able to like access a GameStop, then like, you know, it's kind of like a gray area, like a moral gray area for me, because then I'm just like, yeah, you know, the event kind of was dog and that's Nintendo's fault. and I would prefer Nintendo to step up, but I don't hate that per se. I had a phase of Pokemon where I didn't play for 2 years. Once I came back, I saw the 4,068 shiny chance, and I got disappointed with the time I wasted. Fair enough. Yeah, I really like the rarity of shinies. You know, they've gotten a lot easier to acquire, but we got our boy. I do hate when people try to trade those illegal shinies as legitimate Pokemon with people. Yes, I do too. That's kind of the point. I kind of want to have a full Natdex with open any gen move pool to be available. Yeah. Outside of Showdown? Yeah, I think that's gonna be... Wait. The special friend Darkrai or Fusion Shark Victini. Okay. I think so this is kind of gonna be like maybe a slightly controversial opinion with shinies, but I personally like player-made trading markets. So I've played games like CS:GO and Rocket League and you know, Path of Exile and even like Ark, like other games where like you can't just hack items in. Sometimes those items, when you trade them, are worth a lot of money. Like CS:GO has skins that are worth like $10,000, and I think Pokemon has the opportunity to build a trading market like that, where people could trade, you know, like a Gen 3 acquired shiny Deoxys, or like, you know, they would have like value. A player market would be built, and like there would be shinies that are like more appreciated, like OG super rare shiny Pokemon that are just like really hard, like 1 in 8,000, like shiny Manaphy or whatever. And I think that would be really cool. And Genning has completely ruined like all of that from being a possibility, and that's like a huge blunder in my opinion, because that would be really awesome if that was a thing. Yeah, the hacking on the DS it goes crazy. Showdown has that kind of. They should make a multiplayer shop where you can buy items and Pokemon from others. Bro, that would go so crazy. That would go so crazy. I would love that. Action Replay ruins that. That's exactly what I'm saying. And the whole point of where I'm saying this from is because if Pokemon is going to start to move toward an MMO with this new game, then I want them to like eradicate that, so then we can have that opportunity for like a trading market. That would be really cool. Yo, Aurora, guess what I just got? What's good, Ray? What did you get? What were you trying to hunt? Oh, shoot. Shiny Alpha Garchomp. That's what you got. Oh, the shiny Gible. Clean. Clean, my guy. Look what I just got. We just hunted this bad boy. They even removed trading from the trading card game online. I know, that's so weird. Like, trading is what Pokemon was like built up from. They'd have to cancel Pokemon Bank to Pokemon Home, which I don't want them to do. Yeah, see, that's a big problem. It's so ingrained into the DS like culture kind of thing that it's like so hard to get rid of. But I was thinking the way that like personally you could do it is by a one-time transfer, something like that. But also, like, the older DS games should be remastered. You know, if they do go that route, it's a difficult thing, but it's a difficult thing. I like the idea personally. I don't have much of an attachment to my Pokemon, but some people really do, and they would hate the idea of losing Pokemon. Not Alpha. I actually don't want Shalfa for second play. Yo, that's sweet. Yeah. So you know, there's a lot of Pokemon I have like that I really like, and that I do have like a personal attachment to, but they're not taking that Pokemon away from me. Like, I would totally be okay with re-hunting everything over if I knew that nobody could just straight hack them in now. To where, like, now I know, like, you know, if I have my shiny guy, nobody could just get him for doing nothing. And then they would be, like, in a way worth more because of that to me. Yeah, remastering Alola would be so good. I loved Sun and Moon. Maybe old gen Pokemon would be marked as untradeable. Yeah, something like that. I was kind of just thinking of that myself. Where, like, you can still bring them along, but they're, like, untradeable. That could be pretty cool. And then it wouldn't affect the supposed market. Yeah. That would be pretty smart. If they made, like, an MMO, revamped that, and then made all, like, old gen Pokemon just untradeable. What capture card do you use? I use the Elgato 4KS. Thank you for that follow, Patty Daddy. Always appreciate it. I think we can, like, train our Litwick, but then it's pretty much about that time for me to call it for the night, though. Oh, brother Ray. Shiny Pokemon Center Lady. We love the shiny Pokemon Center Lady. You're right. Might replace Amnesia on Camprupt with Rock Slide because these Charizards and Talonflame. Oh, okay. I really do like the idea, but I doubt Pokemon could pull off such an ambitious project. Well, like I was saying earlier, the leaks are kind of crazy. The next 5 years of Pokemon games are leaks right now, like their supposed timeline. I doubt Pokemon would care enough to do that. But pretty fast. It could probably move out of the way. Rock Slide takes too long. Yeah, Hitsu, with the you run into those often. I don't see Charizard or Talonflame all too often. My boy here, yo, we're gonna get to try out Shiny Chandelier. Okay. Special attack and the health. Pretty straightforward for Chandelier. They're kind of like a bulky. You know, actually, Chandelier might even benefit from some special defense bulk too. We'll have to test Chandelier out, and if I really get down into the nitty gritty of competitive, do some calculations on Chandelier. Why do you say chandelier instead of chandelier? I have no idea. Because I was like 12 when I played black and white, and now it's ingrained into my mind. I saw them at the beginning of season 2. Fair, fair. Yeah, I was a youngin'. When did black and white come out? "2011. Wow, that's crazy, dude. That's the second time my noggin has been on point. Because I was literally, actually no, I was 10. I was 10, maybe 10, maybe 11. 10, 11, 12, something like that. Damn, I was 6 when it came out. Dang. Low ranks, maybe see a Charizard X. Yeah, if I catch a shiny Charizard, I'm definitely rocking Charizard Y. Definitely. I was too young. What the heck, yo? What the heck? You're a fetus. You're a fetus, quite frankly. Oh, and I guess if it came out in 2010, I would have been 9. I was born in 01. 08? 7 years younger than your boy here. 05? Yeah, I was born right on the change of a century. So I get to make fun of everybody that was born in the 1900s. All right, here we go. Y could be good, but it's just a mega reliant Pokemon? What? Isn't X more reliant? Like, what? What? Like people build Charizard X sometimes physically, and if you don't Mega him, you're just wasting your stats because base Charizard has 84 attack. At least Mega Charizard Y goes to 160 special attack when Charizard starts at 109. So Mega Charizard Y is more like independent from his Mega, in my opinion. The one guy who got no kills. What was that, Wompa? Who are you talking to? Ray, both really good, but Y has good synergy with Sun. I thought you laughed. The beginning of Chandelier's cry sounds like your laugh. That's funny. I have a laugh that one of my coworkers calls a maniac laugh. Pretty funny. Oh yeah, this looks how Chandelier was meant to be. Fire is actually fire color. Cool. Cool. Let's see here. Shadow Ball. We need Heat Wave. We need Heat Wave. The best move in the game. Yes, sir. We also need Calm Mind. We also need, what do we need? Shadow Ball, Heat Wave, Calm Mind. Smoke Screen, yo. You shiny hunt, so he right on the maniac part. True. Facts. I'm gonna name my future shiny Chandelier Amber. Pretty good name. How much are the fossils? How many fossils could I buy with 2 million? About 100, 2K? Are they 2K? 20K. Oh, and this is 30K. I want to hunt our boy. I was about to pull up the calculator, but I could just literally click it and then go 119. Is that too many to shiny hunt with? Maybe I'll grind some more money. Just do a box worth. Or 2. I like 60. I heard like a box is like 7 minutes. So 60 is like 15 minutes. Or like 14 minutes if we want to be exact. So 60 is like 14 minutes. So 4,096 divided by 60 would be 68. 68 times 14 would be 952 divided by 60. 15. It's gonna take 15 hours. 15 hours of resets every 15. What should you bench hunt? Or no, it doesn't save after each one, right? You're able to do like a box and then reset. There's a good bench, like Fennekin's bench is bomb because you get shiny Eevee out of it. You got and you can get Fennekin. There's a bench here for wait, no, it's right here. There's a bench here where you can get Routes and Eevee and Hawlucha, maybe. Routes, Hawlucha, Eevee. You can bench hunt. Oh, you already got Skarmory. Got Dratini, got Eevee and Routes. Letting my friends pick my next shiny hunt. Gonna make you hunt Aerodactyl. This bench Loki kind of solid. You can get the Slowbro. You can get this the shiny Alpha Slowbro, the Slowpoke. You got Launchers and Stunfisk and Barbaracle, Magikarp, Baneri. You could always just low-key bench up in here. You could always bench up right here or right here and try to get yourself some starters. I recently benched up in here. I'm trying to get I Actually, I benched in this bench right here, next to the water, because I want to get a Bergmite. They're picking between Magikarp, Beldum, Venipede, or Charmander. It's a poll. Ooh. Beldum's pretty easy. Venipede I got so lucky on. Teleporting to Centrico Plaza is better for the fire starters. Fair. Oh my god, yo, I want a Charmander. I want. Yo, you just inspired me. I might set my switch to hunt right here, low-key. And try to get Tepig or Charmander. I really like Tepig's or Emboar's shiny Mega. I wonder how good it is. And to get me a Totodile. Do you do spawn overloading? I do in the middle of Wild Area 20, but not with the Charmanders. Her song and just run around. That's low-key pretty smart. Pretty goofy. Yo, look at the shiny Eevee spread though. Look at that. All we need is Leafeon. All we need is Leafeon. Oh. We gotta evolve our Gumi too. Maybe we can try a Bomb to Snow as well. We gotta evolve this guy for season 3. I think season 3 is gonna go for season 3 should start on 11/20, I think, right? Something like that. Probably basically the same with Area 20. With the Charmanders, you lead them away from this fire spawner, and it works. Yeah, Leafeon shiny sucks. Yeah. Could only get 3 on the left, so 7 total. I saw someone do that, and they didn't. Like every time they did it, they lost a spawn. Does that happen to you, or does it just keep 7? Imagine anti-Zern Scolipede with a secret infestation combined with Parasong Leaf. Where's Kleavor? Is this Kleavor? That's a Kleavor right there. So just to clarify, Ray, you can get 7 spawns in the fire area, and then you can spam fly here, and it'll load 7 in a row, or like maybe not load 7 from right here, but like let's see. Load like you'll maybe have to like walk up, but If you can like run along the wall and then warp. Cleaver was another Evo for Scyther and Arceus. Yeah, I know who Cleaver is, but I was confused about what you're saying Cleaver is in here if you were like saying that Cleaver looks like Gabite kinda. Cleaver were pretty interesting indeed. Well, it's about that time for you, boy. I think I'll set my... I think I need to get money. That's what we do. You'll never get two of the same Pokemon on one spawner because of the way it works. Oh, okay. But, thank you guys for kicking it with me per usual. Good luck with your shiny hunts. Been farming money on ranked, but then spending it all in EVs for ranked. Yeah. If you want, Womp, head over to my YouTube and I have a video about how to make a ton of money. That's what I'm gonna do tonight. Yeah, good night, Kisu. Good night, Ray. Good night, Womp. You guys all have a great night. I will catch you tomorrow night if you're here. Peace out.